And I was on the bus with one of my friends who also joined. He's a rather eccentric personality. But anyhow, he was eccentric. So we were on the bus, and I was chanting, and suddenly everyone became very friendly with each other. So I thought, wow, this chanting is very powerful. Then we went to his father's and his sister's house, and they were all fighting with each other. And we were both chanting, and suddenly they made up and were friends. So he said, wow, this chanting is fantastic. That as long as I keep on chanting, everything's all right. Then I realized, well, what happens when I stop? Then I decided I better move into the temple. That's when I moved in. In any case, prasadam, taste, liking, this is a very important part of our advancement to get some taste, some happiness from the process. And prasadam, of course, is very important. Now, Bhagavad Gita said that there are 5 potent processes that even a neophyte, when they're engaged in devotional service, with sincerity, they can experience bhava, ecstasy. What are the 5 processes? Does anyone know one of them? Yes.
Chanting the holy name.
Yes, chanting. Serving the devotees, yes. Anything else? Yes.
Hearing Srimad Bhagavatam.
Yes, hearing the scriptures. Yes.
Worshipping the
Yes, worshiping the deity. Yes.
Reciting the holy place.
Yes. I also take that myself, is creating the atmosphere of a holy place by preaching. That's also one of the powerful processes. Because after all, it said that wherever Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is, wherever the preaching is, then that's Vrindavan. So Bhava is possible to come to that platform by sincere hearing and chanting, especially, because in this age especially, all the different processes that culminate in chanting the holy name. So of course, in order to chant the holy name, what's the first thing we have to do? Yes, the first thing we have to do is hear the holy name. Because we can't chant the holy name, nor can we know how to chant the holy name unless we hear how to chant the holy name. And what's the culmination of hearing and chanting? Then we come to the platform becoming conscious of Krishna. Being conscious of Krishna means to actually remember Him. And what is the main thing that we have to do? What did Krishna ask Arjuna at the end of the Bhagavad Gita? What did he ask him? That he told him that. No, that's what he told him. But finally he asked Arjuna a question.
Have you heard
Have you bothered listening to what I said? He said, which book did I just read to you? And Arjuna said, it was the Krishna book, right? I appeared to be asleep, but actually I was paying perfect attention. Yes, he asked Arjuna, Kachire kachutam parata, paya kagrim chetasa, kachit agana samoha, pranatas tedananjaya. He just didn't ask him, my dear Arjuna, did you pay perfect attention? Arjuna said, sure, of course. Oh. No, he asked, have you paid attention? Has your mind been fixed on what I said? And now, are you prepared to act according to my instructions? Or actually he said, Kachire tachutam parata, kakai kagrain chetasa. One pointed attention. Kachit agina is your illusion. Kachit agina samoha, and your complete illusion has this been dispelled. See, Krishna was not just interested in Arjuna to say, yes, I listened, I paid attention. He wanted to know, have you actually understood what I was talking about? Have you experienced it? Is your illusion actually now dispelled, completely dispelled? Are you actually situated in Krishna consciousness? And what does Prabhupada say in the purport? That Krishna is prepared to repeat the Bhagavad Gita if Arjuna hadn't listened with perfect attention. And therefore we have the opportunity hear Krishna repeatedly speaking Bhagavad Gita. When we read Bhagavad Gita, it's actually Krishna repeating Bhagavad Gita over and over and again until we can finally listen with attention. And what did Arjuna say? Nashta moha smritir ladva. Nashta moha. Yes, my illusion has been completely dispelled. It's been destroyed. Nashta smritira. My memory. Ladva. Ladva. It has become regained. And what was the proof that Arjuna was actually in Krishna consciousness? Yes. Yeah, he went out and killed his relatives and friends. If he would have said, yes, my memory has been regained and my illusion is dispelled, and I think I'll watch the whole thing on CNN, on the internet, you can tell me what happened after you survived. No, he went out and fought on behalf of Krishna and did whatever Krishna asked him to do. But this ekadra, the whole basis, the whole center was listening with one pointed attention. We don't have to do anything else. There's nothing else necessary to become perfect except for perfect attention. In the Madhurya Kandambini, where Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur goes over the different stages, what is the very focus of everything? The very focus of the balance between Shraddha, Sadhu Sangha, Anishtata, Bhajana Kriya, with all the different stages, Utsahamayi, Dana, Kerala, whatever, Taranga Rangini, all these different, Niyaman, Akshama, all these different stages. When we come to the platform Anartha Nivritti, and we find that there's 4 different aparats. What are the 4 different types of aparats, or 4 different levels of, I guess, is it aparat or fences? What are the 4 different kinds?
Vaishnava.
Well, one of them are sinful reactions due to our previous pious activities, sinful reactions due to our previous sinful activities, offenses due to bhakti imperfectly performed, and then we have offenses against nam-aparad, dhamma-aparad, seva-aparad, etc. And of all those, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur centers on nam-aparad. Because seva-aparad, even if it's committed, is not so serious, because by chanting the holy name, then we can free ourselves from seva-aparad, if it's not done purposefully. But in the midst of the chanting the holy name, he centers on the most important essence, which is to chant attentively. If one chants attentively, then all the other offenses can be eliminated. He goes over much more technical, that by chanting on the platform of Nishtha, or chanting on the platform of sadhana, then there are different levels of offenses that are eradicated. He goes over seva-aparad, how it eradicates different levels or degrees of offenses. And he says that the essence is to chant with attention. And Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, also in his Harinam Chintamani, centers on that, as we say at the end of the 10 offenses, not to have complete faith in the chanting of the holy name, and maintaining material attachment, even after understanding so many instructions on this matter. And it's also an offense to be inattentive while chanting.